Hey, I'm at the top of Mount Etna, and I'm with my group. Hi, everybody! And look who's here this time. It's Andrew.
Oh, I've made it to the top almost.
This is Andrew's very first trip to Sicily. So he's never seen Mount Etna. He's never been on Mount Etna.
Oh my God.
So it's going to be fun to see it through your eyes.
Yes.
So
It's so much bigger, so much. It's like I feel like we're going on the moon, especially with those massive trucks like waiting for us to haul us around. It's awesome.
yeah, so if you guys have seen me come here before, it's usually not crowded. We're here in September and it is crowded. So we are waiting with a lot of other people for the Jeeps that are going to take us up. We took the lift up here. So let's go and check out the top of Mount Etna, and we're going to hear what Andrew has to say about it, right? So, Andiamo! Alrighty, we are getting on our Etna bumpity bump ride down the lava road to see Etna, and we've got up there behind the clouds the southeast crater of Etna. All right, I got the front row seat here. And now we are going up to the top of Etna. So you can buy two kinds of tickets here, just one for the cable car or one for cable car and 4x4. I prefer the 4x4, obviously. And this is going to take us up as high as they are letting people go, unless they're hiking to the summit. And from there, we'll meet a mountaineer who's going to take us on just a wee hike. This is doable by everybody of all skill levels. So that's what I really enjoy about this, is that everybody can do it. In front of us is the cluster of craters that comprise the top of Etna. And we'll see if they do anything for us today.
Couldn't miss it.
Etna is blowing smoke rings, you guys. Wow. Very cool. Yeah. Way cool. Gotta be careful not to tumble down the mountain. All right, continuing up. Up, up, up. We have a lower crater here, and we're at the base of the southeast crater, which is here. But wow, it's the real lava crater. This is a defunct one, obviously, and we're gonna keep going. I think this is actually the highest I've ever been on Etna, because we were right at the base of the southeast crater, which is pretty wild. Some people are going higher. I'm good here. This is not dangerous necessarily. I mean, in the sense that, you know, you're not going to fall off the mountain, or the mountain's not going to erupt, but if you have to be a good walker, because you could easily slip here. So if you come up here, just know you're on limits, you know?
So this crater is just in front. It's the highest point at 3,357 meters, and this is the crater of the last eruption. It was in eruption last time this year, in August, 13-14 August, with a violent lava fountains from the summit and the lava flows. But when there is the eruption at 3,000 meters with the lava flow, it's not dangerous for villages. It's not dangerous because at Mount Etna lava flow, imagine, moving down for 9 or 10 kilometers, not more. And the distance between the summit area and the first village is 16, 17 kilometers about. That's impossible. Then a lava flow for me touch a village down. But the Mount Etna is not a central volcano. Eruption can be on the top there, where there are 3 craters in activity. But an eruption can be on the flanks of a mountain with the lateral radial fractures. In this case, imagine a migration of magma from the eruptive center into a lateral fracture for many kilometers down, just 1,000 meters sometimes, 1,200 meters, where originate new craters. And you can understand when there is a new eruption with a new crater at 1,000 meters, in this case, it can be very, very dangerous for villages, of course. Dangerous for villages, but not for people, because the lava flow is very, very slow when moving down, but very slow, only 200, 300 meters per hour, never kilometers per hour. So in the history of Mount Etna, there are many villages destroyed in total with the lava flow. Catania last time, 1669 eruption, but every time without the victims. When finished a lateral eruption, the fracture remain closed inside by basalt, remain closed forever, and the same the vent of a coal. So to tell it's impossible a second migration of magma, it's impossible a second eruption. Imagine there are in total 250 craters on the flanks of Mount Etna, lateral craters, but never we have seen a second eruption in a lateral crater. On the top, there are three craters in activity with eruptions, or in activity with a smoke from the vent. Oh look, now you can see main crater to the left. It's more down 3,300 meters. At the moment.
All right, Andrew, what did you think of going up to Mount Etna?
Wow. So beyond expectations.
Yeah.
It was like I'm starring in some science fiction movie. It was awesome. Now the question is, what's the second best thing in Sicily?
The second best thing in Sicily?
I don't see how anything's going to top this.
I agree. I think this is one of the coolest things. But, you know, my opinion is if you're going to do the thing, do the thing. Come to the top. Don't just settle for the little mid-range place in the bottom. Below.
Just going in those vehicles, I thought was awesome. When am I ever going to do that?
Never. Probably. So the Etna cable cars here are open every day, except for when it's really windy. So if you get bad weather, you get bad luck, they may stop. Also bad weather for hiking and things like that. They don't do the excursions, but almost every other day they are available. So there you go.
Very, very slight surfaces.
So we are now at a wine tasting here at Firiato Cavanera, and I'm still with Andrew. Andrew's over there. He's our food and wine guy, so we're going to start this wine tasting, and then I'm going to want him to give us his professional opinion. And I guess it depends on how many wines we feed him, how he feels about the wines, right? So anyway, so buon appetito, and we will be back with Andrew's assessment of Sicilian wines.
The color is red, but not too much red. It's a soft red. And when you smell, please take your glass and smell with me. You can send it red fruit and pepper. Yeah, it's a spicy red.
All right, Andrew, what do you think of Sicilian wines?
I like this one. It's kind of. I'll be first time I've had it. It'd be the Pinot Noir, the Sicilian Pinot Noir, because it's a lighter red. It's got some of the minerality that I would expect if it's from Etna. So yeah, this is, and I'm guessing it's fairly low alcohol, well, 13, something like that. The white we had, I was expecting a little bit more oomph, a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more saltiness. I was expecting to be more with minerality, but it was an easy, smooth white. But these are the first two times I've ever had any of these blends before. So yeah, I want to explore more because I do love the minerality in wines, and I also love trying just different varietals. And I don't think there's anything we have like this where I'm at in Slovenia or Croatia or that part of Italy. So yeah. And the food has been just totally fantastic.
Yeah,
so,
the food has been great. All right, well, salute. Cheers to everybody. So here we are on the north face of Etna, and this valley is just the Napa Valley, essentially, of Sicily. Everything you're looking at is vineyards. as far as the eye can see. And up on the side here, right there, that is the flank of Mount Etna. That's the provider of all of the minerals that make this wine so excellent. So a visit to the north face of Etna, I think, is really required as far as a visit to Sicily goes, but not everybody makes it here because frankly, you need a car. It's hard to get here. This is not on the tourist path. If you go off of the exit of Giare in the direction of Randazzo, you will see more wineries than you can shake a stick at. They're everywhere. And some of this wine is really excellent. They have kinds of grapes here that you won't find anywhere else. So if you want to try something that's completely unique, completely Sicilian, this is a great place to come and explore the wineries. You could spend several days if you're a wine fan. And a lot of these places, in fact, this one, we're at Firiato at Cavanera, they have hospitality, so you can even stay on the winery. So that's your hot tip for visiting Sicily and enjoying some of the wine. So thanks for this great day out with us, going to the top of Mount Etna and having a wine tasting all in one day. You can easily do that as we've done today. And now it's time to head back to the hotel and enjoy the pool. So thanks for going on an adventure with me, and more adventures coming up from Sicily tomorrow. Grazie, ciao.